Hello, I'm Alara, and today we're talking about the secret weapon for uninterrupted deep sleep after 50. If you are waking up multiple times to pee, it's not just your bladder, it's a hormonal issue. And the problem is stress. High cortisol levels are forcing you to wake up and rush to the bathroom. Cortisol is the fight or flight hormone, and it tells your kidneys to produce more urine, even at night. We need to modulate those elevated cortisol levels to promote true nighttime relaxation. The solution is a single, powerful mineral, magnesium, the ultimate stress antidote. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions, making it indispensable for relaxation.
Problem number 1. Nocturia, nighttime urination.
High cortisol stimulates the kidneys and makes your bladder ultra-sensitive to filling. Solution: magnesium helps lower cortisol, reducing the stimulus for nighttime urine production. I use magnesium glycinate 1 hour before bed. It's the most bioavailable, calming form. Problem number 2, anxiety and restlessness. Magnesium helps regulate neurotransmitters, promoting the production of calming GABA. Solution: more GABA means better sleep quality, which eliminates those frequent, disruptive awakenings. A relaxed mind won't be as alert to those minor bladder filling sensations. Problem number 3 is electrolyte imbalance. Magnesium is crucial for maintaining the healthy balance of electrolytes needed for proper kidney function. Solution: consistent magnesium intake supports homeostasis, which helps reduce fluid retention and urinary output. Your body needs this mineral to effectively maintain its fluid equilibrium throughout the night. Problem number 4, bladder muscle overactivity.
Adequate magnesium levels help regulate the nerve signals involved in smooth bladder control.
Solution: magnesium helps enhance bladder capacity, leading to fewer false alarms and urges. This leads to fewer involuntary contractions and gives you back control over your bladder.
Let's talk food timing for minimizing nighttime interruptions.
You must limit all fluid intake, including water, for at least 2 hours before bedtime. Solution: consume magnesium-rich foods like spinach and pumpkin seeds earlier in the evening, not right before bed. And
eating late puts your digestive system on alert, which also raises cortisol and interferes with sleep. Let's make a calming tea ritual that supports your magnesium intake.
I steep a chamomile or lavender tea, then add a small scoop of magnesium powder to it. This warm, soothing ritual tells my body it is officially time to wind down and repair.
I avoid all screens and stimulating conversations during this crucial pre-sleep hour.
Problem #5, daytime anxiety spillover. Chronic stress during the day becomes a chronic cortisol problem at night. Solution: I practice 10 minutes of deep, diaphragmatic breathing to actively lower my cortisol before bed. I visualize my worries rolling away. This proactive mental work supports my magnesium's effects. Leta Israel, let's discuss magnesium from food first. My daily intake goal for magnesium is 320 milligrams, and I try to get most of it from food. And
I prioritize raw nuts, seeds, leafy greens, and dark chocolate to hit my magnesium quota.
I make a dark chocolate and seed butter snack for a delicious, functional magnesium boost. And I consider supplementation when I'm traveling or under high stress, but food is always the foundation. Let's talk about the magnesium absorption hack. Vitamin D is essential for the body to absorb magnesium efficiently from the gut. Solution: I ensure my vitamin D levels are optimal year-round to maximize my magnesium's effectiveness. The two work together. They are the ultimate anti-stress, sleep-boosting duo. I don't just rely on pills. I use a magnesium oil spray on my feet before bed for transdermal absorption. Let's check in on the quality of your sleep. Uninterrupted sleep cycles are essential for my overall well-being and brain health. My quality of life drastically improves when I don't have those multiple irritating awakenings. This isn't just about avoiding peeing. It's about achieving restorative, deep recovery. I view magnesium as my personal nighttime security guard, ensuring nothing disrupts my rest. I've noticed that when I skip my magnesium, my dreams are more fragmented and I wake up groggy. I avoid all blue light exposure for 90 minutes before bed. Screens are cortisol accelerators. And I keep my bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Environment is a critical part of the sleep equation. I am teaching my grandchildren the importance of magnesium. Start early. Start early. I recommend choosing a magnesium supplement that doesn't contain a lot of unnecessary fillers or sugars. I make sure my last meal is not high in inflammatory foods, which can also disrupt nighttime hormone balance. I use a small amount of tart cherry juice in my evening routine. It contains natural melatonin and calming compounds. And I believe that the ability to sleep deeply is the most powerful anti-aging tool I possess. I keep a journal next to my bed to offload any late-night worries instead of carrying them into my sleep. I refuse to let my bladder dictate the quality of my rest. I am taking back control. I make sure to eat enough protein during the day. High protein helps stabilize nighttime blood sugar. I use a weighted blanket. The gentle pressure stimulates my parasympathetic nervous system for relaxation. I believe that my morning energy is directly proportional to the quality of my previous night's magnesium-powered sleep. I've learned that sometimes a small amount of potassium with my magnesium helps stop my restless legs at night. I always keep my total fluid intake consistent throughout the day, avoiding large amounts all at once. I use a simple 5-minute meditation focused on body scanning to relax every muscle before sleep. I found that my chronic headaches reduced significantly after my magnesium levels were optimized. My ability to handle daytime stress improved dramatically once my nighttime cortisol was under control. I check my bedtime medications with my doctor. Some common pills can have diuretic side effects. I practice earthing or walking barefoot outside in the evening. It's a natural way to reduce inflammation. I view my sleep schedule as a sacred contract with my body. I honor it every night. I use a humidifier in my bedroom to support my respiratory health and prevent dry throat awakenings. I've taught myself a breathing pattern, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out, and it's the fastest way to calm my GABA. I make sure my bed is reserved only for sleep and intimacy, no working or watching TV in bed. I drink a small cup of hot bone broth in the early evening. The glycine aids relaxation and sleep quality. I've committed to a 9 p.m. cutoff for all work emails. My brain needs that time to transition. I found that even a single alcoholic drink near bedtime completely negates my magnesium's calming effect. I use a white noise app to mask any external sounds that might wake my sensitive sleep cycle. I believe in the power of a dark room. I use blackout curtains to block every speck of light. I use my renewed nighttime energy to pursue my creative passions during the day. I found that my morning joint stiffness is much better when my muscles are fully relaxed by magnesium overnight. I commit to waking up at the same time every day, even weekends, to solidify my circadian rhythm. I keep a small bottle of water near my bed for medication, but only take tiny sips if absolutely necessary. I use a fan to keep the air moving. Stagnation of air is a sign of poor sleep environment. I've learned to appreciate the subtle, deep calm that true magnesium-fueled rest provides. I avoid all stimulating activities like arguments or intense workouts too close to bedtime. I use my renewed mental clarity to set realistic goals for the next day before winding down. I believe my ability to sleep soundly is a measure of my overall health and stress management. I've noticed that when I'm magnesium deficient, my emotional resilience plummets during the day. I make sure my bedtime snack, if I have one, is fat and protein-based to avoid blood sugar spikes. I use a cooling mattress pad. Optimal temperature is non-negotiable for deep, uninterrupted sleep. I found that just adding a simple magnesium soak once a week provides wonderful total body relaxation. I avoid all caffeine after 2 p.m. My aging liver needs more time to process it out of my system. I believe that every single day is an opportunity to practice better sleep hygiene. I make sure to stretch my hips and lower back gently before bed to release any built-up tension. I use my sense of smell. A light lavender essential oil helps signal my body to relax. I've learned to appreciate the feeling of a deeply relaxed, quiet body, thanks to magnesium. I keep my total potassium intake high. It works synergistically with magnesium for muscle function. And I make sure I wear socks to bed if my feet are cold. Cold feet disrupt the natural sleep cycle. I view my nightly routine as a deliberate, thoughtful preparation for high performance tomorrow. I found that my most creative ideas often come to me right after my deepest magnesium-assisted sleep. I believe that restorative sleep is the foundation of my cognitive reserve and sharp memory. I'm committed to teaching others the power of magnesium. It's a simple, life-changing tool. I use a weighted eye mask to block all light and provide gentle pressure, deepening my relaxation. I make sure my dinner is light and easily digestible. No heavy, gut-taxing foods at night. I believe in the power of consistency. The body thrives on predictable routines, especially for sleep. And I've learned that magnesium is my partner in the fight against aging and stress. I keep my daily routine active. Physical exertion during the day helps signal the body for nighttime rest. And I use my magnesium supplement as a reminder to check in on my stress levels throughout the day. I found that a warm shower or bath before bed helps lower my core body temperature, signaling sleep. I believe that the money I spend on good supplements and a comfortable bed is money well spent. And I'm teaching myself to meditate whenever I feel a spike of stress, reducing that nighttime cortisol load. I make sure my partner and I maintain the same consistent sleep schedule for mutual benefit. I use a small, non-stimulating book for reading before bed. Fiction is best for mind winding down. I believe that feeling rested and vibrant is the best measure of my success in anti-aging. I use a small, filtered red light in my bathroom at night. White light is too stimulating. I've learned that the key to a healthy heart rhythm also lies in a balanced magnesium-potassium ratio. I make sure my room is well ventilated. Fresh, cool air is essential for deep sleep. I commit to drinking my last cup of coffee at least 8 hours before my bedtime. I use my renewed nighttime energy for purposeful work and joy during my waking hours. And I believe that by mastering my sleep, I am mastering my health and my longevity. Lower your cortisol, boost your magnesium, and sleep like a baby. Go enjoy your deep, uninterrupted slumber, Alara. You've earned it.